You got the German Playboy of the Year award winner, Dennis.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Yeah, tell us about that, man. What does that mean to you to be named Playboy of the Year in Germany?
I mean, it's all about recognition for me. I mean, we had a great year, great summer with the national team. Of course, to get a award like that is always great. Especially for my legacy growing up in Germany. Little black dude. Growing up there, having hard times, and then get the recognition after a great summer is always great.
Yeah, that's gotta feel amazing. I was looking at some of the other voters or the other people who receive votes, and I think you finished above the defense minister or something like that. I was very confused with this list. I thought it was going to be some soccer players, but I guess German soccer is in a bad spot right now.
I mean, yeah, I mean they have a big summer coming up
Yeah, they
in
do.
Germany, so I'm gonna be there, support them. Hopefully they're going, end up winning it.
Yeah. Speaking of winning it, the
Yeah,
Hornets
yeah.
game.
You guys have a big summer coming up on the German basketball side too, by the way. But last night, you guys beat the Hornets. Kind of a pattern we've seen a little bit. You guys start a little bit slow, but figure it out as the game goes on. I wanted to ask you specifically about the lineup that you guys closed with. So it's the four of you who normally start, and then Gary Trent in the place of Jakob Pertl. That was effective last night. What do you think about that lineup makes it effective for the five of you, at least offensively?
I think Gary, I mean, he when he is aggressive and he's always a threat, to shoot threes. He's a knockdown shooter in this league. Gives us a lot on the off defensive end as well. His scrappiness, his activity, and Yak. I mean, sometimes for Yak it's always tough because it's like everybody playing around the 3 point line, and it's always for Yak a little bit, tougher. So coach doing a great job just adjusting game by game what we need to, win the game. So it's always great for the coaches to read it. But I think Gary doing a great job just being ready. And I mean, he had a great performance last night.
In addition to the lineup change with Gary in there, you guys were running things through Pascal and Scotty a lot. How much does your role change when the lineup switches from one with Jakob to a more of a 5 out lineup?
Nothing really. I mean, whatever it takes to win a basketball game at the end of the day. That's how I've been. Um, don't matter if I, score 5 points or 25 points. Whatever the team needs to win a basketball game, and I think everybody got to buy into that. And if we do that, we be in great shape.
So you mentioned earlier about Darko making the adjustments. So something that we've been tracking a lot on the show. I'm not gonna lie, we've been a little hard on Darko. All right, I know you guys are close, but I want to hear your perspective from being in the locker room, and being in around a lot of teams and a lot of coaches. How is Darko with adjustments? You feel like is he a guy who likes to adjust between games? Is he adjusting mid game? How open is he to suggestions from you guys like the vets? I would love to hear about your perspective on Darko's adjustments.
I mean, he always listens to everybody. I think to all the players, if people got suggestions how we play or how we, that night, it don't matter who we play, the coverages, and he always listens. He's open to it, and I think he's doing a great job with that. I think in-game adjustments, once everybody buys into the system and it don't work, then we can switch up. I
Mm,
think,
okay.
and if everybody got to buy into it first to the system, everybody got to believe it that it works. If that happens, and it don't work, then of course we can adjust. I feel like that's
Mm,
just me personally, my opinion.
yeah.
Um, and Darko, I mean, like I said, he always open up for conversations if somebody don't like the coverage or whatever we in that night. He always asks after, we finish shoot around, do you guys have any questions or opinions of what we have to do or, to be better in the game? So he's always a great listener. always great communicating to everybody. But in-game adjustments is always like it's a tricky question, you know.
Yeah.
And I think we did a great job with Terry Rozier. I mean, he was balling last night as well, but we did a great job of blitzing him, showing him different coverages as well. So I mean, if we do that, I think we really tough to beat.
You guys did do a better job on Terry because he was going off in the first half, and he could definitely make some tough shots. That's how the Hornets beat you guys last time too. I mean, you guys got down, but you guys came back. But then they made a whole bunch of tough shots down the stretch. I'm curious in terms of, so you mentioned sometimes players will suggest adjustments. Like who's suggesting that? Who has the ideas? Like because I want to know who's the future coaches in this team.
I mean, we got the OGs in the locker room, so I got to shout them out. Gary Temple for sure. That young, but it's really everybody who chipping in. If something has to be said or something people don't like, Pascal sometimes says something, or yeah, I think this should be better. And good open communication where we just talk about the things, the coverage. I think is always great. And we're taking advantage of it. And it's great to have a coach like that who really listens and don't just have his way.
Yeah. All right. Last question on Darko, at least. But have you guys had some conversations about any lineup changes? Because this is something that we asked Darko a lot. Darko I think he said maybe he wants to see the starting lineup for another 1 or 2 games and then decide. I wonder if that kind of conversation happens with you guys as well about potential changes in the lineup.
I mean, we never talked about it. I think we just want to go, game by game. Every single game, go out there. Whoever plays first, whoever starts, just to go out there, give everything you have, and win basketball games. That's what it comes down to. But I mean, I think how we play right now. If we can't stack up games like that and just keep getting better and don't, reset every time when we win a game, then the conversation's not going to happen, obviously. So we just got to be better coming out, the games, the first 5 minutes in the first quarter and the first 5 minutes in the third quarter. And if we do that, we'd be in great shape.
So your next game will be a tough one to keep it rolling. It's the Denver Nuggets. This is the defending champs, a team that you got a long look at last year in the playoffs. What do you remember more? Like, what stands out most about that playoff series against them that you were in?
I mean, last year that was really hard to stop. They had all around just great players. Of course, a superstar or two of the superstars who was really unwilling willing to pass the ball and being unselfish and leading the way, it don't matter if they score 5 points or 10 points. If they get a W, they really happy about winning the game. And I mean, if you have stars like that who, leads by example and making sure that everybody's on the same page, is nothing you can do there. And if you have around those great role players they had, with Aaron Gordon, Brown, both Browns did a great job. Then Caldwell Pope, MPJ. I mean, it's really hard to stop them. And tomorrow, like I said, though, it's every single game we want to take it as a challenge and try to win every single game. So we're going to try to come out hard tomorrow and try to, win a basketball game.
So this is obviously a Canadian program, you in Canada. We got to ask about Jamal Murray. He's one of our stars. What was it like going up against Jamal Murray? What's the toughest thing about covering Jamal Murray?
Jamal is, I mean, playing with the Joker makes him special. He's fitting perfectly with the Joker. The Joker, like I said, how he passed the ball, how they play pick and roll. I mean, you got to guard both of them. Both of them are really threats. So you got to be really careful with shooting. I mean, mid-range shots, floaters, getting to the lane, really athletic too still. So it's really, really tough to guard him. But I mean, for me, what I did in the series, just picking up full court, don't because every time when he brings it up so easy and he don't have no pressure to it, then it's just, like practice for him. They too good of the players to just pick up at the 3-point line and then just guard him. So for me, it was always, picking up full court, make him, earn every single thing he doing. And I mean, I don't know what the coverage is tomorrow, but that's what I have in mind right now, just, to make it really difficult on him.
When you play against top international stars like this, like my guess is that you're just focused on the Raptors right now. But does a part of you think like, man, I might see Jamal in the Olympics this year for Canada. I might see Jokic in the Olympics this year for Serbia. How much is, Germany's summer ahead on your brain when you play these top international guys?
I mean, it's both competitions. It's always respect, and of course, I know they're superstars in the league, and they're playing great basketball. But at the end of the day, for me, it's just another, basketball game. At the end of the day, everybody's going to go out there, compete the hardest you can, and try to get a W. And but I mean, it's always great to see those guys internationally at FIBA and in the NBA, and you get to, talk in and talk about the summer or whatever. And it's always great seeing them.
Yeah, definitely. We're looking forward to the World Cup, man. Or not the World Cup, the Olympics. If it's anything like the World Cup, it's gonna be amazing. All right, last question. We got to ask you about Jeff Teague because we keep coming back to this subject. We always run out of time. So to set this up, there was a Jeff Teague went on, I think, a show with Shams and Lou Williams, who another former teammate of yours in Atlanta. And Lou Williams asked Jeff Teague, who is the most annoying trash talker you played against? And Jeff Teague answered that it was you. And Lou Williams kind of laughed about it because he's like, well, I was teammates with these guys. I remember what it was like in practice. I believe that was your rookie year. He was one of the he was vets. He was kind of injured that year, but yeah. What were those practices like, especially when you were a rookie coming in and Jeff was obviously the starter, but you were the backup. What was the competition like at that time?
Oh, really, really competitive. I was, 18, 19 at the time. Was still a young kid, coming from Germany. Coming to Atlanta was a culture shock for me. So at the end of the day, just, try to compete, just picking up full court, just, being engaged every single practice. He was playing, of course, but I didn't have, too much playing time. So I always, in practice came out 110% just to be out there and try to get a chance to go out there. And that's probably what he didn't like. With Lou and Jeff, I didn't never had really outside. I was not really outside of basketball with them. But at the end of the day, I take it as a positive note. Because he helped me too, I gotta say. Offensively, defensively, he always, talked to me as a vet and told me to, like, one day it's gonna be your team. And he always said great things. And so I don't have nothing bad to say about them. So yeah.
Well, it was interesting because a few years later, when you guys were on different teams, I don't know if you remember this, but I think this was 2019. You were on OKC. Jeff Teague was on Minnesota. And there was a game where I looked it up. Jeff Teague, like, you guys got into a little pushing match, and then Jeff Teague pushed you twice, and you got ejected from this game when he was playing in Minnesota. Do you remember this incident at all? This is 2019 now.
Yeah. 2019. Yeah, I think, was it in OKC?
It was in OKC, yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember that. I don't know what it was about though. So like I said, competitive people. He knew what happened in Atlanta. He went somewhere. I got his spot, and we just going at it in a basketball game. So that's what happens. In the NBA. That's the competitive, probably the most competitive league, on the best league in the world. So people always want to prove a point, and I'm always there for it, and and I'm never gonna, back down on any situations. But I mean, I still have a good relationship with him, I would say. Every time when something good happened, I text him
Mhm.
and or DM him, and he's doing the same. So no hard feelings there.
That's good. That's good. All right, no beef here. I'm gonna stop trying. The funniest thing too is I was watching that video of that ejection after you guys push each other. You were not ejected. He was ejected. There was one OKC assistant coach that came over to pull you away because when people you guys didn't scrap but when two guys start pushing each other, everybody rushes onto the court, and it's usually the assistants who pull you
Yeah.
off. You know which assistant pulled you off for OKC?
2019.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's either or I mean Darko was on the team, probably
It was
Darko.
Darko, man. It was
Yeah,
Darko.
Darko
Darko came
Darko
to get
plays
you
it
off the
too.
court, man. But I didn't realize Darko had this big beard at the time. I almost didn't recognize him.
Yeah, Darko, I mean, like I said, we go way back, man.
Yeah.
So it's always great to be around him.
Yeah.
I think I mean, special character. He's gonna be great in this league. I mean, he's been around the game 27, 30 years, so he's great.
All right, we gotta be nicer to Darko, man. But this Darko with the beard look was kind of hard. He looked a lot more serious, Now he's called clean
Yeah,
shaven. He looks all young again. It's different. So, all right, Dennis, we'll let you go to wherever you're going. Drive safe. You're not driving, obviously. Someone's driving for you. But appreciate you, and we'll call you again next week.
All right, man. Appreciate you guys.